Good? Okay. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. This is a code enforcement hearing for the City of North Miami. Today is February 7th, 2018, and I am Beatrice Kezo, Special Magistrate for the City of North Miami. The purpose of this hearing is to determine if a code violation exists at your property, as observed and cited by a code enforcement officer of the city. If the city is not able to prove its case, then I will dismiss the case and you may leave. These proceedings are being recorded, therefore all persons who are speaking should do so one at a time to ensure that all testimony is clearly audible on the recording device. If English is not your primary language, then please inform me when I call your case. We have a translator who will assist you during the proceedings. When your case is called, the property owner, agent for the property owner, and any witness that you may have should come forward to the podium on the left side of the room. When asked, please speak directly into the microphone and say aloud your name, your business and mailing address, and your relationship to the property. If you are not the property owner or an attorney representing the property owner, then you must present a notarized power of attorney affidavit in order for your testimony to be taken on behalf of the property owner. For new cases, you will be asked for the record if you are aware of and understand the violation that is being heard today. And do you understand what is required to resolve the violation? Please answer accordingly. The city will present its case first, and then the property owner and or violator will be given an opportunity to testify on their own behalf, to bring forward witnesses to testify, to present evidence and photographs, and to cross-examine the city's witnesses. Following the case presentation, I will issue a finding of fact on the case. If I find that a violation of city codes exists or existed at your property, then depending on the case type, I will set an abatement date for the violation to be resolved. Or, for repeat violations, I will impose a daily fine amount. For new, non-repeat cases, my order will include an abatement date by which you must resolve the violation and a daily fine amount that I may impose at a future hearing date should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date. If I find sufficient cause to postpone enforcement action at this time, I will table this case proceeding to another hearing date in the future. If you do not agree with my finding of fact and or ruling, then the property owner may appeal the administrative order on the case to the circuit court. An appeal must be filed within 30 days of the date of the execution of the administrative order to be appealed. In accordance with Florida statutes, if a person decides to appeal any decisions made by the special magistrate with respect to any matter considered at these proceedings, then the person will need a verbatim record of the proceeding. This record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is to be based. The cost of obtaining the verbatim record shall be the sole responsibility of the appellant, and it is recommended that persons who plan to appeal their case should provide their own court reporter at these proceedings. Pursuant to city codes, if a City of North Miami prevails in prosecuting a case before the special magistrate, the city shall be entitled to recover all costs incurred in prosecuting the case. The current cost assessment amount is $100 per case. Once the city records an order that imposes a fine and authorizes a lien against the property, then the city will charge additional administrative fees to record and release the lien. If you are present and will be given testimony on a case, please rise and raise your right hand so the officer can administer the oath.
That the testimony you are about to give in these proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If so, say I do. I do. Please remain standing for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the translations which you are about to give in these proceedings will be accurate and correct to the best of your knowledge, skills, and abilities?
Please announce for the record if there are any additions, corrections, and/or deletions to the hearing agenda, please. And please make sure you swear in Ms. Officer Baptiste, because he was not in the room when he comes up.
Good evening. The deletions are as followed. Item number 2, CENUS 20170087, Alhambra Heights 12351 LLC, complied. Item number 4, CEPFY 2017000634, Darlene Pamphilene, complied. Item number 5 and item number 6, CENUS 20170078 and CERCV 2017001116, Dazelle C. Nimmons, complied. Item number 7, CEMIS 20170050, Deborah Young, postponed. Item number 16, CEJNK 20170086, Jamil Shoot, complied. Item number 20 and 21, CELDR 20170030 and CEPFY 2017000595, Juan Robels, complied. Item number 22, CEPFY 2017000547, Catherine Williams, complied. Item number 24, CEIVY 2017000189 and CEGNK 20170088, Linda Hall, complied. Item number 26, CEFAW 2017000097, Marcian Pierre, complied. Item number 29, CEGMP 20170065, Mode Simbon, postponed. Item number 30, CERCV 2017000123, Michael L. Hill, postponed. Item number 32, CEJNK 2017000092, Nolir Gulliam, complied. Item number 33, CEGMP 20170050, Ramirez Caesar, complied. Item number 35, CEEXP 2017000148, RT Management and Investment LLC, complied. And item number 37, CEFAW 2017000108, Tony Jean, complied. And to begin with our first case, it'll be item number 1, CESEA 20170001, Adderball Coho, Officer Edmund Fitzel.
Is Adderball, is it Coelho?
I think it's Coho.
Is
Sir?
anyone here? Did anyone sign in for that? Oh. Oh, okay. Please state your name in relationship to this property.
I'm Daniel Coquille. I'm next door neighbor to Mr. Coelho.
Okay.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Co-Compliance Officer, here in this case for Officer Fitzel. This is a case that was already presented for in here being presented as a failure to comply. It was originally cited October 10th. I'm understanding that he's had some contact with the property owner. After the hurricane, I believe, the seawall fell. As of today, he's saying he's going to get a permit. He's going to get a permit. As of today, no applications have been submitted to the city. Guilty findings was already, it was assessed on January 4th. So today, I'm more so just asking for the fine to be
Ratified.
ratified.
All right, sir.
Well, the situation there is getting much worse, Your Honor. He hasn't done anything to abate, to correct the situation. He was supposed to get, he said $600,000 insurance to fix his house and the seawall. The seawall is not covered by insurance. Flood insurance or wind insurance does not cover the seawall. So he has to come up with the money to fix it, and he hasn't done that. And I don't see any action in the House. This is already 5 months after the case. The insurance company has 90 days to settle, which they have done with me, and with him I don't understand what's going on. So I would like to know, what can the city do, if there's anything they can do to help me in this case?
And I'll let our city attorney, state what we may or may not can do. I mean, I know the code officer cited him for the violation. We're here presenting the case. After the fine, I don't know
I
what
mean,
else
we
we
have
can do.
entered a guilty verdict, and I can also ratify this today, but once it's ratified, then if nothing is done, the next door neighbor still is going to continue to have issues with the seawall. So I don't know at this point what else the city can do, if
So
anything.
as far, Carolyn Martin on behalf of the city attorney's office, as far as the code enforcement violation goes, we've done all we could. Code
Yes.
officer went ahead, she issued a citation, saying that he's in violation of the code. Magistrates heard the case, as of today, I believe she's going to ratify the fines, and so he's gonna start to accrue liens on his property every single day. That's as far as code enforcement violation goes. If there are issues between you and him, that seems like it's more of a civil dispute. You have the right to contact an attorney and see if you can sue him, handle it that matter. But as far as code violation, this is the extent of what it is. But if you want to, definitely call the city. I will personally look into see if there's any other things we can do to help you out. I understand it's a frustrating situation, but we are limited to what the code allows. But I'll definitely speak to other folks and see if there's anything that they can think of. But you definitely have the option to go after him civilly between neighbors.
Well, it's, I hate to go against my neighbor. This is something that I'm trying to avoid at all
Understand.
costs. It's pointless. If Your Honor would like to see, I have pictures of the case right now, as of this minute, and it's really...
I saw it the last time you were here.
Yeah.
Yes, and I
Is
have
that the last
fit
time you
photos
were-
if you would like to see as well.
I saw them
It's
the last
same
time we were
condition.
here.
It's the same
I'm
condition.
assuming if nothing has been done, it's the same or is,
It is,
getting
yeah.
gradually worse. What did you say about notice for today?
I am showing, I apologize, I am showing that, certified mailing was mailed out on the 19th of January, and it was also, the property was posted on the 19th as well, at 2:40 PM by Officer Fisell.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find good notice. I also find proper notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. The fine amount of $350, the daily fine amount of $350 is hereby ratified. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Good luck to you.
Item number 12, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Gerardo A. Cinero, case number CEBPR 2017-0067.
I know the gentleman was not sworn in. He sat throughout the officer's instructions, so we need to swear him in. Huh? Yes.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give
que el testimonio que dará
in this proceeding
en este caso
will be the truth,
será la verdad,
the whole truth,
toda la verdad
and nothing but the truth.
y nada más que la verdad.
So say I do.
Diga
I do.
fuerte. Sí.
Yes, sí.
Okay.
Ernest Baptiste, City of Miami Code Enforcement Officer.
Presentando al oficial.
This is a case that was open for construction of a driveway without permit. Case was heard before, and ample time was given.
Y se le dio tiempo suficiente.
Today I checked the record. Permit was applied for, was denied, but
Cuando solicitó se le había negado
there's still no permit
y todavía no
on
tiene
record.
permiso.
All right, sir, ma'am, please state your full name for the record and your relationship to the property.
Diga su nombre completo para el acta y su relación con la propiedad.
Mi nombre es Gerardo Cisnero, mi esposa Helen Cisnero.
Okay.
Somos dueños de la propiedad 620 Norris 130 Street.
We are the owners of the property 620 Northeast
130 calle.
130th Street.
All right. Okay, sir. Do you understand the violation?
¿Entiende la violación?
Yes, sí.
Yes.
Okay. And I understand that you did submit your application, but it was denied.
Entiendo que presentó su aplicación, pero la negaron.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what went wrong?
¿Sabe cuál fue el problema?
Lo que pasa es que la ciudad solo acepta el 60% y tuve que hacer unos cortes de concreto.
Well, this happens that the city only accepts 60%, and I had to make some cuts to the concrete myself.
Y ayer fui a entregar los planos nuevos con lo nuevo que había hecho.
So I went to the city yesterday to present the new plan to the city.
All right. He went yesterday. Do you see anything in the Do you see anything in the system?
¿Ve algo en el sistema?
Did you submit a
done.
new permit application?
¿Usted presentó una nueva aplicación ayer?
No, unos planos nuevos. La aplicación ya está ahí.
The application is already there. I presented new blueprints.
Okay, I see. All right. Did you see anything in the system? Or you didn't check?
No, there's nothing in the system because it's the plan that he submitted. The application, the first one was denied because of the plan. So obviously it's gonna take a week at least for them to look over the new plan so they can issue or not issue the.
Tal vez hay que
So
esperar
I will allow
para que ellos puedan probablemente ponerle información.
more time. That's fine.
Okay, what's more time? We
30
give
days.
30 days?
Yeah.
Bueno, le damos
Well, that's what he would have
30
gotten anyways. You said I'll allow more time.
No, that's no. Remember, that's the third time we come here.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. Okay. All right, sir. The code enforcement officer agreed to giving you more time, so we're giving you another 30 days. Well, you don't really have 30 days, but since you said you've already submitted both the application and a new blueprint,
y los planos.
we're gonna see, come back,
Entonces quiero que regrese.
let's see, March 7th,
Más o 7.
and we'll see where we are with the process, okay?
No. March 7, he has to make sure that he has an application, a permit issued to him.
Well, let's go back a little bit. He has submitted his plan to the city. So really, it's in your hands right now.
En realidad está en las manos
And you said it takes more than 2 weeks
como más de 2 semanas.
for
No.
the city to respond.
No, the point I'm trying to make, because we have been giving him so many.
Okay, I
so
think
many-
yeah, so basically the minute that he learns whether or not, well, obviously if they approve it, then he needs to get working.
Yeah.
If they don't approve it, he needs to make sure that he gets somebody on it right away and at least get it properly done and resubmitted.
Exactly.
Okay. You understand, sir?
¿Entiende?
Okay. So when you come back here on March 7th, hopefully the new blueprint that you have submitted to the city, hopefully it's approved,
Ya ha sido aprobado.
correct?
Yes.
If it's not approved and then the city contacts you and say, sir, you have been denied, come back, then we want to see that you actually
Queremos informarnos de que usted
Work
en realidad está
to resolve whatever situation is, what the problem is, and resubmit the new blueprint to the city. At which point, if you can show that, I will give you additional time. Because at this point, then, it would be, the city's delay. But if not, then we have an issue. I have already adjudicated your case and set a daily fine amount of $200. So if you come back on March 7th and we're exactly where we are here today, then I will ratify the daily fine amount, which means that you will be accumulating $200 every day that you're late. Okay? All right, so do your best, and we'll see you back here on March 7th. Okay?
I have a question.
Sure.
Sí, ¿por qué le está diciendo que hay que someter? ¿Qué es lo que quiere que sometamos? ¿Una nueva aplicación con el plano nuevo?
Does he want us to submit the new application with the new blueprints? What is it that he wants?
No.
All we want is a permit.
Todo lo que queremos es un permiso.
You're going through the process now. You have submitted your application and you submitted the new blueprint, right? To the city, which is what your husband testified to. Okay, so he needs to work with the city to make sure that everything is in order and that they will approve it. If they approve it, then you guys don't have any problem. In fact, contact the officer and say, look, we got it.
I'll see it.
Well, he'll see it because he'll check. Okay? But if you have issues, if the city say, nope, denied, then, they will tell you what you need to do and follow the instructions and make sure that it's done correctly this time around. And still reach out to the officer and say, we were denied, but we just fix it and we're going to resubmit it to the city, and maybe he'll take it off calendar. We'll see. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you. No problem.
Item number 13, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Gwendolyn Spence, case number CERCV 2017-00117.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Please state your full name for the record.
My name is Gwendolyn West.
Okay.
Ernst Baptiste, City North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This is a new case that was opened for an RV that is parked in the front. And I've been in contact with Dr. Gwen. And she will explain to the city why the RV is in the front.
Thank you, Baptiste. First, I want to say to you that you have a good employee, and he comes by to see me and check on me with this RV in the front yard, and he has to do his job. So he asked me whether I wanted to take it off the calendar. I said no. Let me come in front of the magistrate, so the whole entire city can work together on the behalf of this RV sitting in my front yard. Because I'm not sitting in an RV in my front yard on purpose. This is where I have to live now. And I have to live there because of the city of North Miami. The day before the hurricane, as you should know, that your sewer lines erupted. And I do have paperwork showing that you had how many thousands of gallons? Some 200,000 or more gallons of sewage spewed out right in the front of my house, landed up underneath my dwelling, and the city of North Miami has caused me to almost be homeless. But nevertheless, God always have a ram tied in the bush. We had a motor home, and I talked to Baptiste about the ramifications of me having this mobile home, and he said that I needed to park it in the backyard on concrete, and it could stay there. Nevertheless, I have to live there, and the sewer lines are in the front yard. I run the water from the water hose that's in the front of the house, and then run electricity. Now, when you tell me what you're going to do to bring my life back to order, I will gladly move this RV. It's no fun moving out of a 3,000 square foot home to live in about a 500 square feet, almost like sleeping in a car. So, and not only that, while I do have your captive attention, you have no right to use my driveway for the foot traffic. I went out of town and left my car in the driveway. I don't know. God knows what happened. I come back, my doors are bent. The work that's being done next door to me, the workers broke the windshield. I called and I told that to risk manager. They said, put that on your insurance. I think North Miami has no care for its citizens at all. If it was not for Baptiste, and what is the chief of police name? Jariga. Jariga put us up in a hotel for a few nights. If it's not for a few people, like he and Jariga, I don't know what would happen. I can't afford to make my mortgage payment, my light bill, my water bill. I don't even think about the city's water bill, and all these other bills, and pay, I'm paying rent as it is for the RV. What else does North Miami plan to do? And I feel like I need to find North Miami. First of all, you violated me to no ends. Every morning, you wake me up shaking. You was shaking the house at first and damaged it. And now you're shaking this doggone RV. So every morning at 7 o'clock, these guys come to work on time. And that RV is shaking. Don't think for one moment that this is, a walk in the park. And this is something that, is, fun. This is no fun. And if you fine me $1,000 a day, or even 2 cents, none of that can be paid unless the city of North Miami plans to pay it. They know about it. And what do your mayor and council says, and what does your city council, your city manager, and all those folks say? It's not our fault. It's the county. What does the county have to say about it? It's not our fault. North Miami don't take care of its sewer lines. And I'm stuck in the middle with nowhere to live. So if you got to find anybody, you need to find North Miami. North Miami needs a citation. And I really would like them to stop using my yard for the foot traffic. I can't take all these kids. My nerves are shot as it is. So Baptiste come by to check on me. Ma'am, at 12 o'clock, even though it may be 70 degrees outside, noonday, it's about 100 degrees in that motorhome. And I cannot stay in there all day long. I can't cook. I got cold water to take a bath. What type of, you've taken my life away from me. You've taken my life away from me. I had 3 break-ins in the house. The police department, sir, you guys know who did it. You got pictures. You got the tag number. You got everything. But what do you ask of me? You ask me to come here to talk about the motorhome sitting in the front yard. Is there another good conversation we could have? Like, ma'am, you can go down the street, there's an empty house that's furnished and live there, so you can have a place to cook decent, clean food and have hot running water. Where's the humanity? Do I really, at my age 60, do I supposed to go sleep under a bridge? Do I? Do I sleep under a bridge? You can't cook a 4-course meal in a motor home. So, and then you haven't done anything about the sewer line, but we're going to check. And we're running, how many $1 million bond this is? And you're not thinking about at 1 minute to fix those sewer lines so those of us that live on Griffin Boulevard can get our lives back? So, to the powers that be, could you please ask them that question? 5 months has passed. Everything that I had was lost, ma'am.
If I may,
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn Martin, for the record, on behalf of the city attorney's office. First of all, and I don't mean to, downplay anything you just said, you look great for 60. I just want to put that out there. When you said you're 60, I was really taken aback. You mentioned that you spoke with risk management. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then you also mentioned that you spoke with the police department.
Correct.
Right? Have you spoken with anyone from community planning and development?
In
In general, have you spoken? No? Okay. Have you spoken?
Not that I know of. I mean, I spoke to who I was told to speak to.
Okay. The reason I asked is because there are so many different departments in the city. If you spoke with RISC, they have a different purpose when you speak with them than community planning and development. There might be resources from the city that we can probably find ways to help you. I will take your information just because for today the purposes are limited. Everything you just mentioned, the magistrate's neutral. She doesn't have any input in that. For today's purposes, we're only here for the recreational vehicle. Clearly, these are outlier. This is outlier situation. So I would request the magistrate.
Outlier or outlandish? Which word?
This is an outlier. This isn't normal.
Okay.
We don't hear these kind of situations every day, and especially not in code enforcement hearings. So what we will do is ask the magistrate to reset this, and I can get your information and see what we can do, see what the status is in the city, because these are all different departments. They have different purposes, and what you speak to RISC about is separate and apart from what maybe community planning and development can do.
So that
we'll
that was my statement when I stood here, that it seems like the city don't work together.
Everyone has a different purpose. Like I said, I will happily take your information because this is an extreme situation, and I'll see what we can do and if there's any way to get some help for you. Just
Thank
get to
you.
the bottom of what's going on. But for today's purposes, there's nothing that anyone here can do. So tomorrow morning, I would definitely come fresh in the office, make some phone calls, and see what the status is of everything. Because none of us have that background information. We don't know what's been done or what needs to be done. But like I said, I'll give you my card. I'll take your information, and we can work together.
Are you the
Hopefully-
city attorney?
I'm not. I'm an assistant city attorney. So for
Okay.
today's purposes, I represent the city attorney.
Okay.
So with
Can I
that,
say
magistrate,
I-
ask for a reset.
Okay, that's exactly what I was gonna do. But I'm so sorry that you've been dealing with this and, going through this for the past 5 months. It's outrageous, in my opinion. And, I will table this matter. I actually don't want to see it back on my calendar until we have some answers for Dr. West. So it's outrageous. What is she supposed to do?
Like I said, I don't know what's going on, but I will help you get to the bottom and see if we can figure out an answer and see what the city can do to help. But for today's purposes,
And I'm not signing a
there's nothing we
waiver.
can do.
That's what they want me to do, is sign, saying
Well-
they're not responsible. I'm not doing that, so.
That's a conversation we can have
Okay.
at a later time. But step one is to see what's going on with your case. So let me give you my information, and I'll get yours.
Okay, so this case is tabled until further notice.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, ma'am.
much.
Have a good evening. Call the next case, please.
Item number 27, Officer DeCillian, customer Marie Edward, and case number CEZPU 20170052. 27.
Good evening, sir. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
Joseph Edouard,
All right,
husband.
okay.
The address is 13200 Northwest 16th Avenue.
27. Who's here?
Sophia Deslian, City of North Miami, co-compliance officer. This case is regarding the illegal bathroom in the property, in the side of the property. The last time we were here, I had request to give him extra 30 days. However, during that 30-day period, he constantly calling me, give me update about the situation. However, he did not get the permit because the contractors charge him $10,000, and or he keep asking me for more time, and there's nothing more I can do. I wouldn't mind giving more time, all because he showed me that he want to do it. It's just a matter of time and the money for him to get it done.
Sir?
Yes, Your Honor. First of all, that I've been calling all over around to see if I can have some general contractor. And finally, last week, I found one of them. But the way he spoke, then he showed me that things are not going to be easy, the way things were done. So he have to tear everything apart and then redo it. At the same time, he showed me that he asked me a ton of money that I don't have. Then I don't have it today. I don't know when can I have it. But still, I want to comply with the city. And then I'd like to see if I can have more time and to see how, if I can have another general contractor or the one that I had before, see we can manage how we can do it and then make everything according to the city.
All right, I will enter an adjudication because the whole idea is not to build until such time that you have a permit. You did the reverse. You built this bathroom and now it's not up to code. And so now you're having all sorts of issues. And I don't know how much you paid the general contractor to do the work the first time. And now you have this new contractor.
It wasn't, I'm sorry I speak over you. It wasn't a general contractor. I just found somebody who can do the job.
Okay,
At that time.
that's the problem.
But I know nothing.
That's the violation.
At that time, I know nothing about the law, nothing. But I just want to do something and then
Right.
I figure out that I could do it.
That's the problem. That's the problem that we have. We cannot just build stuff because, it looks good and we feel like it. We have to follow
Yeah.
the code and we have to make sure that everything is built up to code. I could give you more time, but I have to enter an adjudication. I do find that the violation does exist. Find in favor of the city, enter an adjudication. I'll give you 60 days. I think that's plenty of time
Praise the
to
Lord.
get, everything together. And when you come back, where does that send us? Is that May 2nd?
April.
60 days.
April? I'm sorry, April 4th. Okay. You need to come back here on April 4th so that I see what progress have been done. If I don't see that you are working to resolve this situation, I will issue a fine, a daily fine amount of $150. And I'm telling you, use that 60 days wisely to try to get it,
Start on tomorrow.
There you go. I was going to say starting tonight, but okay. Tomorrow's close enough. Okay, good luck to you. Get it done. All right?
And then personally, I thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
Okay, thanks everybody. Have a good evening.
You too. Item number 31, Officer DeZillian, customer Mimos Dorleen, case number CEFAW 2017-00113.
Good evening, sir. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
Kevin Jane, that's my mom.
Okay.
Marlene.
All right.
Sophia Disley, City of North Miami Co-Compliance Officer. This violation was open on the 12th of January 2018 for the fence that need to be painted. I post the notice to appear on the 18th of January, and also the violation was posted on the property over and over to remind the owner to paint the fence. I had a conversation with somebody that was in front of the property. I'm not sure if it's the owner. I explained to them it doesn't cost that much to paint the fence because the fence is in bad condition and nothing was done till today, up to date.
All right. Sir?
Well, it do cost money to fix it. I just spent $14,000 to do the roof. All I ask is more time to do the fence. That's all.
Okay.
It's $2,500 to do the fence, to paint the fence, because it's in bad condition really, because it's rust up. So it costs $2,500. All I ask is more time. They doing the roof now. About 2 more weeks, come back, do the fence.
All right.
Cost $14,000 to do the roof now. That's a lot of money. Ain't no insurance paid that.
All right. I'm going to give you 30 days. Come back in 30 days. If it's done,
Yeah, that's gonna be
then
done by
there's.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's reset it. 30 days. Good luck to you, sir.
All right.
Ma'am, what's the case you're here for? Yes.
Come to the mic. We can't hear you.
Yes, good evening. It's because parking in front of the yard.
What is your name? What's your name?
Maria Robles.
Maria Gomez.
Robles. Robles.
That's number 20. 20 and 21, right?
Yeah.
That was that's canceled. What is it? Complied?
Yeah, it's complied.
Okay.
Is your address 175 Northeast 133rd? Yeah, both of your cases were complied.
It's closed, ma'am. Your cases are closed.
All right.
Okay?
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good evening. Have a good night. Okay.
All right.
Oh, thank you guys. Not you. Good night.
Have a great one. All right. Item number 3, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Bernardo Augustin, case number CEZPU 2017-0050.
Complied?
No.
Not complied.
132nd, right?
30 Northeast 132nd.
It's here. Yeah, this is a case that was opened, that was called on a complaint about tenant living in apartment. It was a single family unit. I sent the violation for them to get a permit for the construction that was done, and I checked the record, no permit on file. Case was posted on January 18, 2018. No permit on file.
Okay. So they converted the single family home into an efficiency?
Into apartment. Yeah, 2 of them.
Okay. All right. And how was this case reported, you said?
By police department.
Oh, the police
Police
department?
was called on tenant dispute.
Okay. Do you have the police report? Do you have a photograph, something that I can see?
No. I send them the notice to pull permit. And I checked the record, there was no permit on file for that address.
Okay.
I mean, we can table it. I have pictures because when I went there, I took pictures, but it was like 2 or 3 months ago. I couldn't get inside to get no picture today, so
Well, show me the pictures that you have. I'll table it
okay.
because I need to be able to see the evidence. It could very well be the two family members fighting. I don't know.
All right.
Okay, no problem.
Your pictures.
Okay.
Are you waiting on the pictures?
No, it's
No, he
tabled.
doesn't have them. I tabled it.
Oh. Item number 8, 9, and 10. Officer Ernest Baptiste, customer Fernandez. Case number CEDSP 2017-005, CENUS 2017-0065, and item number 11, Item number 10, CENUS 2017-0065. It's Fernandez.
Ernest Baptiste, City of Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was heard before. It's a pool in a bad, when I say bad condition. Case was posted on January 18, 2018. I took picture today.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Here. Is it the first time that we're bringing up CEJNK 2017000083? Because I see that we have declared nuisance on CENUS 2017000065,
Yes.
and then we have a guilty on CEDSP 20170000. Was that 4 zeros? 00005, but I don't see any action on CEJNK 2017000083.
Yeah, it's coming to court for the first time.
Is this a first call?
Yes.
The first time up? Okay. All right, so, enter an adjudication on CEJNK 2017000083. First and foremost, I do find, proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find that the violation still exists. Daily fine amount of $350 in case number CEDSP 2017000005 is ratified. For CEJNK 2017000083, owners have an abatement date of March 6, 2018, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $300. And, did I cover everything?
And for the nuisance, are you gonna?
Huh?
For the nuisance, are you gonna enter a fine?
Same, 300.
300.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay.
We open the squatter case.
Say that again? What about it? I just enter a daily fine amount. It didn't have a fine. And then I entered fine amount on the 00083. Well, this one doesn't have to come back because it's been ratified. CEDSB. Yes, and I guess I'll give it the same abatement date of March 6th. Okay? She got it. Me?
No.
Oh,
All right, item number 11, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Fernando Orozco, case number CEFAW 2017-00100. The fine set was 300, but it'll come back March 6th.
Ernst Baptiste, City of Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was opened. This house is abandoned, and I've been in contact with the company managing the property. It was posted on the 18th of January 2018. January 18, 2018. It was posted. And this is for the fence that Wilma was destroyed, and they never done anything about it. Irma.
all right.
I have picture, but I left it. I had picture. I took pictures. I'll table it.
All right. Next case.
Item number 14, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Helen Kinchin, case number CEGMP 2017-0076.
What's the address?
13095 Northeast 2nd Ave.
That's comply.
Item number 15 and 17, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Jamil Shoot, case number CEFAW 2017-0096 and CEODS 2017-00174.
Complied.
Item number 18, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Himenen, case number CEBPR 2017-00105.
What's the address?
Himenen, 15 Northwest 121 Street.
This is a case that was heard before, right?
No, it's a new
Okay.
case.
No case for construction without permit. I couldn't get access. I posted the property, but I couldn't get access. They didn't give me access to take picture of the construction. This was reported through a complainant. Posted the property on January 18, 2018 at 2:20 p.m.
I know, but if you don't have proof of the construction, do you have any proof that there's
No.
construction?
No.
Okay, then we can't move forward.
Yeah.
Item number
I'll
19.
table it. 18?
No, 19.
No, I'm saying we're tabling number 18
18?
until we
Okay.
can have proof that we, all right. Next
I-
case.
Item number 19, Officer Ernest Baptiste, customer Josette Georges. Case number CELDR 20170040.
Comply.
Item number 23, Officer Ernest Baptiste, customer Leon Mondesir. Case number CEFAW 2017000102.
What's the address for that?
580 Northeast 133rd Street.
This is a case that was open for a damaged chain link fence. Property was posted on January 18, 2018. I took picture.
Okay. Okay. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city and turn adjudication. Owner has until March 6th by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, that will be a daily fine amount of $50.
Item number 28, Officer Ernest Baptiste, customer Morelli Mesa. Case number CEPOM 20170022.
Ernest Baptiste, City of Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was open for the maintenance of a pool. Case was posted on January 18, 2018. Today I took picture. Pool is green.
I'm sorry, tell me again about on notice for today's hearing?
January 18, 2018. It was
Okay.
posted.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the I find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. Also find, that the violation does exist, find in favor of the city and turn adjudication. Owners have until March 6th by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $50.
Item number 34, Officer Ernest Baptiste, customer refers Allen. Case number CEPFY 2017000641.
Complied.
And item number 36, Officer Edmund Fitzel, but Sophia Dessalines will cover that case. Customer Ruth Francois, case number CEFAW 2017000116.
Sophia Dessalines, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This case was opened in December 2017 for a broken fence by Officer Edmund Fitzel. The posting to appear was done on the 19th of January by Officer Fitzel, and a picture was taken this morning by Officer Fitzel that the violation is still exists.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city, enter an adjudication. Owners have until March 6th by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $100. Here. Anything else?
And that completes all.
All right, we're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.